Hey everybody! I thought I'd do a response to Matt's video, his question really. SoulFunkRetro, he asked, "What are your top 3 of iconic gaming images?" So things that just pop into your head when someone says gaming. And I just got back from holiday. I saw the video, didn't really think about it until I saw Dean's video, and I immediately the images started popping into my head, but way more than 3. So I had to pick 3 out of those. I think I managed it, but there's loads. I can think of the logo to Galaga, with the bug that comes out, and loads of games. Even the shape of the NES, joysticks, everything just comes back. But I managed to pick a couple that really just came to the front, and I'll just get into it. The first thing, and I could have just gone with the logo of this thing, but actually the thing that came into my head first was this. The entire box of the Commodore 64. This is what came to mind, including, and actually this on the side, this image here, this kind of blocky 3D kind of thing, and just the blue and the machine itself, this box, the styrofoam side, everything. When I get more excited about seeing the box in a thrift store than the actual machine itself. I mean, the machine itself is iconic enough, and basically this is not even the logo, but this is a kind of a special logo. But the actual Commodore logo would have been enough, the rainbow pattern and everything. But this box was actually that came to mind first. One of the most important boxes in my life. This is not my original one. I sold mine. Let's not get into that. The next thing that came into mind was, well, actually a collection of images, but I had to pick one, so I'm going to go with this one. This is the box to the Philips Video Pack game number 42. This is one of the 2 big box releases. And there's just so much in this image. The dragon, the fact that you can, the insides of the wings, they have depth in them. In the river, there's this giant ant here. The guy with the sword, and the fact that the flame bounces off his sword, but also his hands, and I sort of never got that. And I looked at this image. The Pharaoh dude going through the walls, the wizard here, and I don't know, actually, oh, this is the, like the disappearing act guy. This image, I spent so much time just looking at this image, because playing this game takes a long time, and you have a kind of a long time to do things, and I spent time looking at this image. But really, because I have another one, all of the video pack games, I mean, graphically they were not the best. This is just like 4-bit graphics or something. It's very small, but the artwork on all of the games, and I just picked the number 22, like the video pack version of Space Invaders. It's a nice game. It plays very well. Graphically, it doesn't mean much, but just look at this, the exploding red block. It goes into tiny blocks, and the black balls, and then the crab-like enemy there. It's just, that's another thing that all of these video pack images are great, but the number 42 is the one that I spent the most time looking at. You can have more fun almost looking at the artwork of these games than looking at the games. Playing them is a different thing. So those are images that came to mind. And another image is more of a style thing, really. And again, I could have taken the NES controller or any of the Game & Watch games, but I picked this one. This is the multi-screen Donkey Kong Game & Watch game. But the thing that, I mean, besides the color and the fact that it's dual screen and the fact that it's Donkey Kong, is actually the D-pad. This graphically is such an iconic thing. You see it on so many controllers. You see it in so many images. You know, the whole image of the button and the D-pad is used on T-shirts, and you see it all over the place. If anything says gaming to me, then it's the shape of the D-pad. I mean, we take it all for granted, you know, but the little square, I mean, if it hadn't been invented for gaming, it just would have meant plus. But it doesn't. It means going places. It means controlling your character. This image alone is very powerful. To me at least, and but having it embedded in this particular game, this was the iconic Game & Watch game for me. If you had this, because all I could afford were the single screen Game & Watch games, and then I had like 2 or 3 rich kids in school whose parents just gave them. These were expensive, like more than twice as I think these were 80 guilders, and the single ones were 50 or something. So I could never afford this. So I bought this from someone. I went over to his place to buy something else, and I saw he had this, and I said, "Hey, you have this just for sale?" Yeah, he said it is. So hand it over. So the D-pad, that was my image. So thanks, Matt. I thought that was just a great question, and the images are still flowing into my head. So I might even do more videos about images. But I thought it was a very inspiring question, and I loved answering it. So thanks a lot, and I'm out of here. See ya.